when this came along, I really felt like no one else can direct this. I am the person to do that. I felt it in my bones. I felt it. He could tell you in the presentation, it was like undeniable of like, I'm doing this. I think they were just scared to not give me the job. I didn't come to the story. The story came to me, in a way that I did not expect. The script was around because Devon had been developing it. He loved the story of Richard Montañez. I was just blown away by the inspiring, complex, beautiful journey that Richard had been on in his life, and then just happened to be in relation with the #1 snack in the world as we know it. And so I was like, wow. There's something to be mined here, and I love stories that make you feel good, and so this film, when you leave the theater, you feel so good.
Yeah.
When this came along, I really felt like no one else can direct this. I am the person to do that. I felt it in my bones. I felt it. He could tell you in the presentation, it was like undeniable of like, I'm doing this. I think they were just scared to not give me the job.
Whoever the right director is, they're just going to show up. And she comes in, that first meeting, had a binder with the script. Yes. Every page was dog-eared. I'm like, oh man, But I said, it's cool, I'm glad she has a vision. This is great. And it was very apparent that she was the director, very clearly, and not only just because of her visual style, but like she has a master's in Chicano studies. And so she brought that to, how she approached the material, and everything that we needed, she embodied. So I was like, all right, you're our director. And Searchlight was like, but she hasn't directed a movie. It's like, she's the director.
The real Richard Montañez is very funny. He's very witty, he's very charming. But he was a cholo, he was a gangbanger. So like there's that like right underneath, like there's a little danger right underneath. Your first audition scenes were the factory stuff. I wanna see what happens with Judy, because that's where the heart of the movie. The movie is really a love story. Yeah. And Jesse was hands down the only guy who had all those gears. He had all these gears, and he's like, you want funny? You want a tear? You want me to beat somebody up? Like, what do you want? What do you want? And he was undeniable.
As soon as I read the script, I knew it was mine. Mm-hmm. I just had to put in the work, and it's kind of a joke, but I let these guys catch up.
Yeah,
Love that.
Listen, I've been doing this for 20 years, but every day it feels like the first time. Mm-hmm. And Jesse and I had met ahead of time and had worked on scenes, and I just was like, all right, dear God, I was listening to Kirk Franklin just for me. If this is mine, then it's gonna come to fruition. But if not, I'm like, but I know it's mine. She's brilliant. She is so specific.
I have to say this because I'm sitting here.
No. I called you last week and I gave you your flowers, and I will give
them flowers every day.
We have to. What's the point of doing this work while we're here? We should always give each other flowers. I was so nervous, and every step of the way, she was like, you got this. Play here, or no, I need this moment specifically because it transfers into the next. It was flawless, and because of that, I feel like I did some of my best work I've ever done, and I saw Jesse shine, and just it was a dream come true.
We don't get these roles every day. These roles that you have so much meat on the bone, to play different period pieces, to play somebody, but your interpretation of it, like that doesn't come along every day. And so like the pressure that they had to go like, oh shit, like we get one bite at the apple. And we all kind of knew that, and we were like, all right, she had something to prove, Jesse had something to prove, I had something to prove, my DP had something to prove. So we all kind of was like, let's do it. There's no better position to be in.